Hey Maryland, Delegate Mark Edelson here, and I want to take some time today to walk you through a very important bill that just passed through the House of Delegates. HB 84 is the Transportation and Climate Alignment Act of 2025. This is the most pivotal and complex bill that I've introduced this year. I'm going to take a few minutes now to walk you through the steps of it. One, we are seeing an increased number of roadway fatalities on our roads every year. It is getting more and more hazardous to drive, and it's gotten worse since COVID. Most recently, we saw over 600 fatalities on our roadways in 1 year. Something has got to be done. Two, our roads are becoming more and more congested. The Baltimore metropolitan area and the DC suburbs have some of the highest congestion in the entire country, and these numbers are also getting worse. In the most recent year, we saw an increase of 700 million roadway miles driven in 1 year, more than the previous year. The problem is getting worse, and we have to change course. Three, our environment needs our help, and everything we do can make a difference. Transportation is the #1 source of pollution in our country. And as we expand highway miles, more people drive on those roadways and create more and more pollution. At the end of the day, it is simple. If we build it, they will come. More highway miles equals more cars equals more pollution. The TCA aims to tackle all of these challenges in one. That's why it is such a big and complicated bill. Let me walk you through how we aim to get there. The bill has two main parts. First, the Department of Transportation will be required to do an impact assessment on all mega highway expansion projects. Think of your huge highway lane expansion over $100 million. There are currently only 3 to 4 projects in our capital program that fit this bill, and those are the ones that would be assessed. That assessment will tell us if each of these projects will increase greenhouse gas emissions. Obviously, that is something we don't want to be doing. If the answer to that question is yes, the Department of Transportation will then have to do a sister multimodal program or project that will reduce the greenhouse gas emissions and get them to a net zero. Think multimodal transit project, transit-oriented development, bike and pedestrian safety, land use, sidewalk improvements, intersection safety, all of these kinds of things that help us get around easier and lower greenhouse gas emissions. That's part one. Part two is the department will also have to look at our entire major capital program, which is those smaller capital projects under 100 million, and assess whether or not the project in its totality is doing things like lowering greenhouse gas emissions and vehicle miles traveled to get us towards our climate goals. If we are able to do this and achieve this, which we can do through this bill, we will be making sure that our precious, critical taxpayer dollars are going to projects that will lower greenhouse gas emissions, ease traffic congestion, improve pedestrian safety, and lower costs for everyday Marylanders. That's what this bill is aiming to do, and that's why I'm so proud of it. I'm absolutely humbled by the support that we have received for this bill. Our partners at the Sierra Club, the League of Women Voters, the Central Maryland Transportation Alliance, Bike More, so many others. Honestly, if I named all of them, this video would double in length, but you can see them on your screen right now. Their determination to improve our state is inspiring, and this work could not be done without them. So here's where we are right now. The TCA has been voted successfully out of the House of Delegates and has made its way to the Senate. We need to get this bill voted favorably out of the Senate prior to sine die so that it can make its way to the governor's desk to be signed into law. If you believe in this bill and what it is intending to do for everyday Marylanders, I urge you to join our coalition, become a part of the team, and tell our friends in the Senate why this bill is so important to all of us. Thank you.